I'm Kartini Kannan and you are watching Cooking with Kartini Kannan. Since it's Hari Raya, a festive season here in Malaysia, I've decided to prepare two vegetarian versions of rendang, where I've prepared vegetarian mutton rendang as well as rendang tumis ubi kantang or potato rendang. Come, let's try these two delicious rendang in my kitchen. To do vegetarian mutton rendang, the ingredients we need are vegetarian mutton. Here I have fried the vegetarian mutton because if you just put it straight into the gravy, the rendang gravy, it will start to break up and disintegrate, making it too gooey and too mushy. Then here I have a spice paste which I blended. The spice paste consists of garlic, shallots, ginger, dried chilies, buah keras or what is known as candle nuts, some bird's eye chili, green and red. This is serai or what is known as lemongrass, and lengkuas. For the aromatics, we have daun kunyit here, which is turmeric leaf, and we are also going to use santan or coconut milk and some krisek. Krisek is actually roasted coconut that we are going to add in to our rendang. So for this, you don't need any oil. What happens is we put all the ingredients in together and bring it to a boil. So first, into the pot, I'm going to add in the spice paste along with the mutton, the fried mutton, and also water and coconut milk. For the aromatics, I'm going to put in some turmeric leaf. I'm reserving some for later. And also we are going to add in salt as well as a tiny pinch of sugar. Later we'll be adding in brown sugar for it to caramelize as well. And then we are going to stir it. Stir everything, then we'll on the stove and bring it to a boil. Our vegetarian mutton rendang has been cooking for some time. As you can see, the gravy has reduced and is coating each of the cubes. So now at this point we are going to add in krisek or what is known as the roasted coconut, along with some gula melaka. For extra aroma, I am also going to add in some finely sliced turmeric leaf and give this a stir. We will continue cooking this for a little while more until it darkens slightly from the krisek as well as gula melaka or palm sugar. Our rendang is already done and it's ready to be served. And for also some garnish, I'm adding a little more finely sliced turmeric leaves on top. So there you have it. You have vegetarian mutton rendang. It's so simple to make at home and it's so delicious eaten with ketupat. You can even eat it with lemang if you have it. And there you have it. Our vegetarian mutton rendang is ready. Our second version of rendang is a very simple rendang tumis, literally meaning fried rendang. So for this fried rendang, I'll be using potatoes. To prevent my potatoes from becoming mushy inside the rendang, I've already boiled and pre-fried them like this. The ingredients for the rendang will be, I have some whole black peppercorns, cinnamon, star anise, cloves and dried chili. For the tumis part, we have onions, some ginger paste and some garlic. Rendang is incomplete without the three spices here, which are serai or lemongrass, lengkuas or what is known as galangal, as well as turmeric leaf, which is known as daun kunyit. Also we'll be adding in some chili powder and some krisek, which is roasted coconut, and also coconut milk and water. So to do this rendang tumis is very simple. In a heated pan, I'm adding in some oil. So to the oil, I'm going to add in the spices just now, which are 4 black peppercorns, cinnamon, star anise, cloves and dried chilies. So this has to roast for a while to release its aroma. And then along with that, I'm going to add in the onions, garlic and also ginger paste that I have here. And first just give this a stir so that it's mixed. Then I'll be adding in the necessary herbs, which is lemongrass, galangal and also turmeric leaf. I'm just going to add a little bit here. And reserving some for later. So make sure these are nicely sauteed for a few minutes. As you can see, a nice aroma is emanating from the roasting ingredients here. Then we'll be adding in water and also coconut milk. Give this a stir. Into this, I'll be adding in chili powder, which gives some heat, and also krisek, which is roasted coconut. So once I've added all these ingredients in, I will stir it so that everything is well incorporated. I'm also going to be adding in salt, which is much required, and also gula melaka. Gula melaka does not taste too sweet, but it leaves a caramelized finish to the rendang. So now give this a stir and just bring it to a slight simmer until the gravy has thickened slightly before adding in our potatoes. As you can see, the sauce has thickened considerably and it has also darkened in color because of the frying and also because of the krisek inside, which darkens the gravy. So here I have the boiled and pre-fried potatoes like what I showed you all just now. That is going to be added in. In place of potatoes, you can also add white button mushrooms, which will also taste nice as well. So now we'll coat this. Make sure every one of the cubes are well coated and also the gravy sticks. So now our rendang sauce for this rendang tumis has coated all our potato cubes. For a little bit of extra aroma, I am adding in some finely sliced turmeric leaves and giving it a stir. And our rendang tumis ubi kentang or rendang tumis potatoes are ready. Our rendang tumis ubi kentang is ready. It's sticky and dark like this, and it's also very savory. Like I said before, you can also use butter mushrooms to replace the potatoes so that it will be slightly meaty. It's done. In front of me here are the two types of rendang that I have prepared today. One is vegetarian mutton rendang that we used a spice paste, and one more is rendang tumis ubi kentang or potato rendang. This I have used vegetarian mutton pieces where I pre-fried it. The reason I pre-fry the mutton cubes is that it doesn't disintegrate in your rendang, preventing it from becoming too gooey. So as you can see, every piece of vegetarian mutton is well coated in the rendang gravy. For rendang tumis, it's very easy. Two delicious rendang that you can try at home. I do hope you try these two recipes. For more interesting recipes on vegetarian international cuisine, do subscribe to my channel, Cooking with Kartini Kannan. I am Kartini Kannan, and I will see you in the following episodes.